of y'all got a mouth full of scriptures, but a heart full of hate. The fuck? Some of y'all got a mouth full of scriptures, but a heart full of hate. The fuck?
All right, shalom. Shalom, man, shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bashim Al-Shah, Bashim Kakwadash, with the spirit to do this video. And as you can see, this woman here, man, really, for the most part, women shouldn't be doing this, man. Let me start off with this, because first off, that's why I says this, because really, who are you addressing? And if you are addressing men, because the men is the one who the Lord called. But let me get that. All right, I'm quick with it. Ezekiel 34 and 31. All right, and ye my flock, the flock of my pasture are men, and I am your power, saith Yahweh power. So the men are the ones that are commanded to teach the scriptures. That's commanded to go into the scriptures and break it down. The men are the ones that's commanded to prophesy, right? Filter the news through the scriptures, right? Teach the law, teach the commandments, which is the law. This is all the law. Just the whole road, just the whole book. This is the law. The words of Yahweh Shema Shah. And as a woman, when it comes to speaking scriptures and speaking on these platforms, as a woman, you're supposed to do this. This is 1 Corinthians 14. A lot of you women are completely out of order. 1 Corinthians 14:33, for Yahweh, Bashim Shah, is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. Because I'm a little confused. This is why the women supposed to be quiet when it comes to these social media platforms, because the Lord used the internet. You can read about that in Psalms 19:1. That's the reason when it comes to the scriptures and the internet. Go read Psalm 19. Just like go read Psalm 19 chapter. Start the first verse and read all the way through. The Lord teaches about how the knowledge is going to go out through all the four corners of the earth. It's going to be taught from in the morning and the day, night to night. Right, the law is going to be established. The judgment is going to be established. The understanding, the converting of the soul. And when it comes to these things, all right, say a woman be like, well, some of y'all got a heart full of scriptures, but she said y'all got a mouth full of scriptures, but a heart full of hate. So who are you talking about? Are you talking about the women? Because if you're addressing a man, you are in clear violation of the scriptures when it says a woman shall not usurp authority over a man. A woman is not to correct the man, all right, in any form or fashion. All right, a woman is not to revile the gods. The gods, the ruler of our people, the ruler set up the order. This a man is over the woman. All right, that's clearly witchcraft and adverseness for a woman to try to correct a man, to try to usurp authority over a man, to try to teach a man, right? To try to rebuke a man. All right, 1 Corinthians 14:33, for Yahweh is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. Right, so I'm a little confused. Like, who are you talking? Because if she's talking to the man, then she clear violation. This is why a woman, when it comes to the scriptures, should not be having platforms on the internet, man. All right, clearly, these platforms are like altars, man. You know, and when you mix social media, all right, when you mix social media, Bible, and women teaching on these platforms and saying general statements. Look, man, women are not to be saying general statements with the scriptures on the internet. That's off. That's completely off. That's off. No, and no. All right, verse 34. Let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also saith the law. And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home, for it is a shame for women to speak in the church. Okay? So, and I'm gonna say this. All right, you women. All right, your feet is full of head wraps and fringes, but you got a heart full of pride. All right, a heart full of rebellion. All right, a heart full of pride and rebellion, man. You refuse to hearken to these scriptures. First Timothy 2:11. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. Adam was not deceived, the woman being in transgression. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in a transgression. Right? The woman was at fault. Now, the Lord deals with hate, man. Let me get that. Romans 9. All right, Romans 9:13. All right, this book of Romans chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Have I hated? Where is it written? That's Malachi, man. All right, Malachi 1:2. I have loved you, saith Yahweh, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith Yahweh? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, right? And laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. So the Most High, the God of the heaven and earth, he hates Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right, so the Lord deals with hate, man. So what is this woman talking about? The Lord, how about Shemashah, deals with hate? Let me get that in Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there is a purpose. It's like to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Let me jump down. All right, verse 8. Let me start at verse 7. A time to rend and a time to sue, a time to keep silence. And this is a time should have kept silence, man. You women, you ain't got to speak on everything that comes to your mind, all right, or that you think is cool, or that you think that's trendy, or you think that a lot of people going to agree with, or you think you're a trailblazer. Just shut the fuck up. Just shut up, right? A time to rend and a time to sue, a time to keep silence, and a time to speak. Verse 8, a time to love and a time to hate, right? So there is a time to hate and a time of war and a time of peace. Now, go to Psalms 94. All right, because the Lord deals with hate, man. All right, this is Psalms chapter 94, verse 11. Actually, I think I want 90. Or is it 94? Okay, this is Psalms 139. I was thinking of something else. Psalms 139:21. Do not I hate them, O Yahweh, that hate thee? Right? Who is speaking? Right, Psalms 139:1. To the chief musician, a psalm of David. So King David is speaking. O Yahweh, thou hast searched me and known me. Right, this is a man after the Most High's own heart, who he justified and set up as to be a witness, a leader, and a commander to the people. Psalms 139:21. Do not I hate thee, O... It's like it. Psalms 139:21. Do not I hate them, O Yahweh, that hate thee? And am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate... Look, check this out. I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them my enemies. So, King David understood it. He hates the Most High's, Yahweh Shemashah's enemy. And King David hate Esau. He hate Edom. He hate the so-called white man. All right, and we hate him too. All right, and we hate him too. So she's clearly don't know what the hell she's talking about. The Lord deals with hate. Now let me get say hate sinners. The Lord hates sinners, man. Okay. Sirach 12:6. For the Most High hate of sinners. Come on, man. For the Most High hate of sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment. All right, let me read that again. Sirach 12:6. For the Most High hate of sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment. So the Lord deals with hate. Okay? The Lord deals with hate, man. You know, the Lord deals with hate. All right, and we will be foolish. We'll be reprobate. We'll be emotional. If we told you otherwise, man. All right. See, we're not women. That's why the Lord said the flock of His pasture. I mean, see, you women, you're not really. That's why you women need to be quiet, man. You just adverse. You just confused, man. You don't understand what's going on. That's why a woman, your nature is to be loving and nurturing. So why are you even trying to speak or correct you? That ain't even you, right? When you look, man. When it's time for war, when it's time for battle, you gotta, as a man, you gotta put on a manly spirit, man. And obviously, when you're in a war, you don't love your enemy. You hate your enemy, man. You hate those that hate you. You hate those that want to go against you, that want to take you out. You take them out. See, this is why women are not to go to war, to not be on the front line with the men, to not even be. Women need to stay in a fucking place, man. All right. Like I said, you women got a feet full of hair wrap and fringes, but a heart full of rebellion and pride. Rebellion and pride, man. This is why the Lord gonna deal with you, women. Isaiah 3:16. Moreover, Yahweh said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking in misses as they go, and making a tingling with their feet. Therefore the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and Yahweh will discover their secret parts. In that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of the tickling ornaments about their feet, and their calls and their round ties like the moon. We jump down. So the Lord is pretty much going to take everything away from you women. Verse 24, and it shall come to pass that instead of a sweet smell, there shall be stink, and instead of a girdle, a rent, instead of a well-set hair, baldness, instead of a stomacher, a girding sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty. Thy man shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty man in the war, and her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. The Lord gonna humble you, women. All right. Pretty sure this woman in the Northern Kingdom. All right. I don't know what tribe. It really don't matter what tribe. Pretty sure she Israelite. And you women, like I said in the comment, you women are off. You know, you agreeing with it, not understanding that she really off. All right. And the Most High Yahweh Shemashah deals with hate, man. All right. The Most High Yahweh Shemashah deals with hate. And I'm gonna say this: you women, right? You women got a feet full of hair wrap and fringes. All right, but a heart full of pride and rebellion. So, with that, I'm going to close out giving our praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rekah Kwadash. All right, he take that to America, Ba'asum, come out, Shalom, to Lake, Shalom.